Hello everyone, this is Dr. Shashidhar from Bennett University, Greater Noida, Uttar Pradesh. Okay, so in this video tutorial, I'm going to present how to install the MetaMask. We know that the MetaMask is one of the Ethereum wallet. So we'll be having a Ethereum blockchain network. There we can use the tool called MetaMask. Okay, now I will demonstrate how to install the MetaMask and what are the applications of MetaMask. Okay, so you can go to the website, like you can go to the Google, and there is a website like metamask.io. Okay, so there we need to go. Okay, so after that we need to type metamask.io. Okay, so then you can download from here. Yes. Okay, so I went to the Google search and I have given metamask.io. Now I need to install this plugin. So here, why we need MetaMask? So MetaMask is a Ethereum wallet as well as the Ethereum browser. It will helps us to deploy the smart contracts. Even we can transfer the ethers from one wallet to the another wallet. So here ether is one of the cryptocurrency that we are going to use in Ethereum blockchain network. Now here MetaMask is a wallet as well as Ethereum browser. Okay, so now let me download metamask.io. Here we have an option download now. Okay, so then you can come down. So here the MetaMask is a plugin, so that can be installed on the Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox and some other browsers. So I'm trying to download MetaMask for Chrome, Google Chrome. Okay, so here is the link, install MetaMask for Chrome. You can click on this. Okay, so here is the MetaMask, right? Now we can add to the Chrome. So you can click on this option. So there is a pop-up message. So add extension. Okay, you can click on add extension. Then the file download will starts here. You can see the bottom here. So here we are downloading the MetaMask plugin. Okay, so it's successfully downloaded. Okay, now you can see this icon. So this is the MetaMask icon. Okay. Okay, so now here you can come. Welcome to MetaMask. So we can start the MetaMask now. So before that we need to set up the wallet. Okay, so get started. Okay, so here we have two options. So if you have any previous MetaMask accounts, then you can import directly. So by using the option called import wallet. Otherwise, if you don't have the MetaMask wallet, so if you are installing the MetaMask for the first time, you can create the wallet. So there is an option create a wallet. You can click on the second option. So there is a terms and condition. We should agree on that. Okay, so like I agree. Okay, now here we need to give the password. Okay, so the minimum characters will be 8. Okay, so I recommend you to give the strong password. So this is your MetaMask Ethereum MetaMask wallet password. Okay, so let me type the password. We need to confirm the password again. Yes, there is a checkbox. Click on that and create a wallet. Yes, you can see that. So here there is a seed phrase. Seed phrase is nothing but it consists of few words. We need to use this seed phrase and we need to store somewhere else, because once you have forgot the password, in the future if you want to recover the password, if you want to recover your wallet, then we need this seed phrase. So you have to keep this in a confidential place. Okay, you can click on that and you will get some words. These are seed or seed phrase. The purpose of seed phrase in order to recover the accounts when you forgot the password. Now you just copy this seed phrase into a place. Okay, so there you need to keep securely this seed phrase. So here we have some words. I'm trying to copy to the notepad. Yes, I'm trying to copy to that notepad. You control V. Okay, so here I have some words like brand, promote. Okay, so in that order I need to click on the MetaMask. Okay, so then you can go to the next step. So just copy this to somewhere else, then click the next button. Okay, you can see the bottom. So these are the words what we have copied in the previous file. Now here we need to press the words based on the order. Okay, so like what is the order of the words in the previous? Like we have a brand and promote. Okay, so the same words we have here. First we need to click on the brand, then promote. Okay, so then come to the seed pairs. So the remaining words are vegetarian, hello, pave. Okay, you can click on that words vegetarian. What is the next word? Vegetarian, hello, pave, senior. Hello, vegetarian. Then hello, pave, senior. So the remaining words are ivory, quiz, vibrant. Where is that words? Ivory, quiz, vibrant. So check for the last three words. So the order is dart, buffalo, gravity. Dart, buffalo, gravity. So here you can ensure the order that we have pasted in the notepad. Then you can confirm this. So you have to confirm. Now it's ready. The MetaMask is ready to use. Everything is set up. Okay, so just you can click on the all done button. Yes, you can see that. So this is the UI, user interface of the MetaMask. You can see the account one and the account details here. Okay, so here we have the account address. This is the public address, like a public key. So we can use this key in order to make some transactions. Okay, this public key will be the public. So if anybody wants to send some ethers to our account, we can give this public key. Okay, so and also you can see the details. What are the details? So this is the QR code of your account. This is the public key, and we can view the details on Etherscan. And if you want to see the private key, so here we have a public key. So if you want to know the private key of your wallet, okay, so export private key. There you need to type the password. The password that we have given in during the MetaMask registration. Okay, so during installation we have given one password that you need to enter in order to get your private key. Okay, I'm entering the password, then confirm it. Yeah, you can see this. This is the private key of your account, and this is the public key of your account. Okay, and it is possible to change the account name. So there is a account one. So I want to uh, change the account name. Like I want to give my name as the account name. So that is possible. Okay, so I'm trying to give Shashi is the account name. Yes, it is possible. Now you can see that the account name is Shashi. So in this account we have a 0 ethers. So this is MetaMask is Ethereum MetaMask. So if you want to perform some transactions, we should have some ethers, right? Basically I have 0 ethers, so I need some ethers. And here we have options like deposit. We can deposit the ethers from mother's account to our account, and it is possible to send the ethers from one wallet to the another wallet or others. Okay, and one more thing we need to see, like in MetaMask we have a different options, like we can connect to the public blockchain network, that is main Ethereum network, and even we have a different test networks like Ropsten test network, Coven test network, Ringbay test network, Gorilla test network, localhost. Okay, so the blockchain which is running in our local system, that can be connected using this option, and custom RPC using the RPC server we can connect the blockchain. So these are the different available blockchain networks. So here we can use the test blockchain networks for the testing purpose, like we can deploy the smart contracts, or we can perform the crypto transfers using the test networks. So like how the application will be behaving, so we can check the functionalities. Later we can deploy into the main blockchain network, main Ethereum network. That is also possible. Okay, so now let me explore some other options. Like you can click on this circle. Here you can see the first account, and here you can create one more account also. Okay, so let me create one more account. Suppose I want to transfer the cryptos to some other account. Here I'm trying to give the account name as Rishi. Okay, so otherwise we can create a new account, we can import the already existing account, and we can connect. So these are the options in this. Then I'm trying to create the new account. Here is the account is created. You can see I have created one more account. Okay, so let me transfer some ethers from one account to the another account. Here, okay, so in main ethers I don't have, so let me take some ethers from the test networks. So we can get the ethers from Ropsten test network as well as Covent test networks. Let me use the first one, Ropsten test network. Okay, so you can select the blockchain network, Ropsten test network, right? So here, this is one of the test network. So they will offer some ethers in order to deploy the smart contracts as well as in order to transfer the ethers. Okay, so here I have selected the Ropsten test network. Now I need a ethers in order to perform some transactions. Okay, for that I'm going to use the option deposit. Okay, so here there are two ways to deposit the ethers. First one, directly deposit ether. Okay, and here test facet, second option. Now I'm using test facet in order to get the test ether. Okay, so here you can click on get ether. Yeah, you can see that here we can request one ether from the facet, the first option. Okay, so you click on the green button. Okay, so now there is a pop-up message and a notification, like, so it's going to be connected to the network. The MetaMask is going to be connected to the Ropsten test network, so connect it. Yeah, you can see the down. So there is a hash value is generated. This is transaction ID for the requested ether, right? So once this transaction ID is generated, obviously we'll get one ether at a time. Okay, so this is the test ether I'm getting from Ropsten test network in order to deploy the smart contracts and in order to transfer the ethers. Okay, so now let me check my account. You go to this MetaMask, you can click on this. Yeah, the ether is not deposited yet, so it may take a few seconds. Okay, uh, let me, yeah, one ether is added. Okay, so let me request for one more ether. Okay, so deposit option, same procedure I'm following. So then go to the get ether option, request one ether from facet. Again I'm requesting one more ether. So it has to generate one transaction ID here, then only uh, the ether will be credited. Yeah, the transaction ID is generated here. So it will take a few seconds to reflect the ether in the Rishi account. Okay, so right now I have one ether, so one more I have requested. Okay, so as soon as possible it's going to be credited and it's going to be reflected in this account. Okay, so now let me do some ether transfers, right? I want to transfer the ether from one wallet to the another wallet. For example, I have one ether, I want to transfer to some other account. Okay, so here I have one more account. You can click on the round circle. So in the Shashi I have 0 ether. I want to transfer some ethers to this account. You can select that, and we need a public address, right? Here you can see that this is the public address. You can copy this. Okay, so now go to the Rishi's account. Here I have ethers. Okay, so now I want to transfer some ethers, right? Now I can use the send option. Here we have a two options, like here we can scan the QR code of Shashi. Otherwise I can give the public address. Just I have pasted the public address of Shashi. Now the asset, currently I have two ethers. Okay, so now the two ethers is credited to Rishi. Now I want to transfer some cryptocurrencies to first account. I'm trying to transfer 0.5 ethers. Okay, so if I want to transfer 0.5 ethers to Shashi, so there may be a transaction fee in Ethereum blockchain network. So if you want to deploy a smart contract, if you want to transfer the cryptocurrencies, there is a transaction fee will be applicable. Like there may be a slow transaction, average and fast. So each transaction will be having different transaction fee. So let me choose fast transaction. Here is the fast transaction. Now I can give next in order to transfer the ethers. Now you can see the notification. I want to transfer 0.5 from Rishi to Shashi. The gas fee, this is the applicable fee. Okay, the total amount plus gas fee, this is the total amount. Now we can confirm this transaction. Okay, just confirm it. Okay, see here, the transaction is pending. Like we have a 2 ethers I have requested from the test network, that is Ropsten test network. Okay, after I'm trying to perform some transaction, like here you can see the message minus 0.5. Yeah, you can see that the transaction notification came, the transaction is confirmed. Okay, you can click on that confirm button. Yeah, so from this account to this account we have transferred. Okay, so this is the transaction ID is generated for this transaction, and we can view the block details or blockchain details in the Etherscan. You can click on this symbol. Here is the Etherscan. Yeah, here is the blockchain concept we have. So like I have transferred some cryptocurrencies. This is the transaction hash for that particular transaction. Like I have transferred the cryptos, that is ether 0.5 from Shashi to Rishi, Rishi to Shashi. So this is the transaction hash. Then the status of the transaction is success. The block number is mined is 8205690. Okay, so this is confirmed by four other blocks. Okay, so in the blockchain network, there may be a number of validators. Other blockchain nodes has to confirm this transaction. So the confirmations are four, and the timestamp when the transaction is happened. The timestamp is recorded from which account to which account we have transferred, what is the amount we have transferred, what is the transaction fee. All the details it will be stored in a particular block after performing the transaction. So this is about the crypto transfer. So then you go to the MetaMask. Okay, so you can switch to the account Shashi. Yeah, you can see that previously I have a 0. Now I have received 0.5 ethers from Rishi's account. Here we can see the details. Okay, so like transaction details, transaction ID through Etherscan. Okay, so not only the Tropstan test network, even you can use the Coven test network. Okay, so Coven test network also you can use. Okay, so here also we have an option like a deposit option. So here we need to post the address in the LinkedIn. We need to log in into the LinkedIn account. So there is a web page, there we need to post the public address. Then we will get three ethers in our in Covent test network. Okay, so let me use Ropestan only. So here local host custom RPC, we can run a personal blockchain in the laptop like Ganache, and we can connect to Ganache also using the options like localhost 8545 and custom RPC. Okay, so let me use Ropestan test network only. So I want to deploy one smart contract, right? Okay, so here I have selected the account Shashi. This is the account address of the Shashi. Okay, so now let me deploy one contract, a smart contract. Okay, so what is a smart contract? It is a computer protocol or like a program. Okay, so that can be deployed into the blockchain in order to perform certain operation. Okay, so the in Ethereum the smart contracts can be written in Solidity programming language. Okay, and we have one IDE called Remix IDE. You go to the Google search and you can just type Remix IDE. So you can get the Remix IDE. So this is open source. Here we can execute our smart contracts. No need to install it. So online it is available. Online IDE this is. You can click on Remix IDE. So in Remix IDE there may be different environments. Okay. So we are developing the smart contracts using Solidity. Click on Solidity. Okay. So here you can see the Solidity compilers. Okay. So here on the left side this is the home. Okay. You come to the second option, File Explorer. Okay, so here plus button is there, you can create the file Solidity file. Okay, and you can type the program. You can write the smart contract using Solidity. So here I have one smart contract. Okay, storage.sol. You can see that. Okay, so in this smart contract I have a Solidity version. Okay, in the next line I have created a contract name called storage. So there is a variable unsigned integer number. Okay, so in this contract there are two functions. One is store function and a retrieve function. In the store function I am trying to store some value in the number. Here I am trying to retrieve the number. So this is one of the simple contract. Okay, so let me compile this contract. So like we are generating the bytecode. So here we have a second option. Okay, so you can select the auto compile and you can click on this button, compile storage.sol. Okay, yeah, it's automatically compiled. Now we can see that compilation is successful. Then we need to deploy into the blockchain network. So here I'm trying to deploy into the Ropsten test network. Okay, so then I'm using this option, deploy and run transactions. Okay, so here there may be a different environments, JavaScript, injected web3, web3 provider. Now you should select injected web3 so that the remix id will be communicated to the MetaMask. Injected web3 I have selected. Now you can see the notification like the remix is going to connect with the MetaMask. Okay, so you can connect. Okay, so now remix is connected. Now you can observe that, so this is the account address of Shashi, that is MetaMask address. Okay, so here you can see the MetaMask, this is the address. Okay, so it is fetched here. Okay, so it means our remix id is connecting to the blockchain network, that is Ropsten test network. Now I'm trying to deploy the smart contract. Here we have an option, deploy. Okay, try to deploy it. See, now it's going to communicate with MetaMask. The deployment has to be happened now. You can check it here, click on the symbol, MetaMask symbol. Okay, here you can see that contract deployment is pending. Okay, so it will take few seconds to confirm the deployment. Okay, so now I'm trying to deploy the return contract in the blockchain, right? So that is the one. So the difference between normal programs and the contract programs. So here the contract programs can be deployed into the blockchain. Yeah, now the notification came like the contract deployment is successful. You can click on confirm. So you can see the transaction ID for this deployment and you can view the details on the Etherscan. Right, you can see that I have deployed one smart contract. For that there is a transaction hash. So here if you want to perform any transaction in the blockchain, there is a transaction hash. Transaction ID will be generated and here is the status and the block is mined for the contract deployment. This is the block. After that, the timestamp you can see. Then from this address, okay, and I have deployed to this address. Then value, this is the transaction fee is applicable. So like all the details, it's going to be stored in a blockchain whenever you are deploying the contract. Now let me see how the contract will behave. What is the functionality of this contract? So we have successfully deployed the contract. Okay, now we can come down. So there is a left side, you can come down. So here the deploy at address. Now we can see that the storage contract is created. So our contract name is storage. Here it is created. You can click on this storage contract. Okay, so then you can come down. Yeah, here you can see. So we have written the contract for the two functions, store and retrieve. Here we have. Okay, so store and retrieve contract is created. Let me call the contract. Okay, so in the store, so here what we have to do, we need to store some number, that is unsigned integer. Okay, so like I can click on this. I'm trying to assign the value 10 to the number, okay, according to this contract. Okay, so I'm performing the transaction. So suppose if I'm doing something on the contract, it's going to be stored in the blockchain. So again see that, so there is a notification. So this is a transaction. So every time I'm interacting with the contract, there is a transaction. Okay, so the details, transaction details will be stored in the blockchain. So here one block will be created for this transaction. Like I am doing some operation on the contract, that is recorded in the blockchain. So that is the conclusion. Okay. Yeah, now you can see that the contract is uh, confirmed. Okay, so even if you want to see the block details, you can use the Etherscan. So this is the transaction hash for the contract instruction now, and the status is success. The new block is mined. This is the block number, timestamp, from address to address, everything will be there here. Okay, so then you can go to the remix. Okay, so we have assigned the number, that is 10. Okay, so let me call the contract. So whether the output is right or what, okay, we can check now. You can see that 10. Okay, so the contract is working properly. Okay, so the details will be stored in the blockchain. Okay, so in this tutorial, so we have learned how to install the MetaMask, how to create the wallets, and how to transfer the ethers from one wallet to the another wallet, and how the Remix IDE will be communicating to the MetaMask networks like Ropesta and different test networks. Thanks for watching this video.